Welcome back to our channel, or welcome if you're new. I'm Jordan.
I'm Kay.
And we're Portage Farm. In today's video, we're going to be showing you our setup for turkey processing and the actual processing we do for the turkeys. We've been raising these birds for the last 19 weeks. And it's time for them to be put in the freezer. So you raise turkeys for 16 to 20 weeks and we've hit our mark at 19. So we're gonna go ahead and show you our process for setting all of our equipment up. We do it on site at our house, and we'll show you the whole processing tomorrow. If anything from dispatching makes you queasy, please proceed with caution.
24 hours before we process the turkeys, I take them off food. So they had their last meal yesterday. So they've been off food all day today. They have plenty of water, and tomorrow they'll be just perfect for processing. Okay, so you might be wondering why they're off of food for 24 hours. It's because we want these birds clean. We don't want any food in their insides. We had one that hurt its foot a few weeks back when we were actually harvesting our chickens, and so we just went ahead and culled him. And you know, he wasn't off of food before, and he was just full of food in his crop. And so you want to take him off food, you'll have a much nicer time harvesting.
You know that I'ma keep it cool. With you I feel like breaking rules. On the edge, looking out with no parachute. You know I'm dreaming about us two, playing around without a clue. On the edge, leaning out. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just leave. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just leave.
Up right here, we've got our kill cones. This goes on the kill cones. We've got our scalding tank, our plucker, and our table, and then our chill tank over there. And in the morning, we'll get everything cleaned up and set out. This is not as big of a process tomorrow because we only have 9 birds. So we don't have to like do major setup because it's only going to take an hour. So, but here's our lineup. We like to work in a line. And just go along, do each process. Good morning and welcome to turkey processing. We are getting ready to start processing our turkeys that we've been growing. So what we've done so far is we've moved our tractor from our field over to right here by our setup. And this is because they're super big and super heavy and we don't have a crate for them. So we have to manually carry them from the tractor to the kill cone, and we want to be efficient, so the less walking the better. So I'm going to give you a little setup of our station and how we start the process, and you can follow along with us. But again, warning, if you are squeamish by blood or dispatching of an animal, then you need to proceed with caution. Here's our kill cones all set up. These are for the chickens. We have bigger ones for the turkeys, but we need it to balance, so we've got all of the kill cones set up. Our scalder is up and ready to temperature at 145 to 148 degrees. That's the best for scalding as it softens the skin to loosen the feathers, but it doesn't burn the chicken. We've got our plucker. We had to do 1 turkey already. And then we've got our stand ready to go. Kay's setting up the hoses. And we've got our... We're gonna get a tom here and we're gonna go weigh them to see how much they weigh.
They're all kind of about the same size. This guy right here is the biggest. Don't want him out.
Oh, I won't. Turkeys are extremely heavy and hard to carry. All right, this is our biggest tom here. Clocking in at 33 pounds.
33.
I'll hold.
Yeah, man, grab another one.
Okay, now wait a second. Just wait a second.
Okay.
Really? If you just see anything, just get it out. Fix up here. But chickens usually take a lot.
Now we're gonna take a minute to scald the turkeys. They're extremely heavy, and then they're heavier with water, so a two-man job is ideal. You're gonna dunk it in and swish it for 5 seconds and pull it out, and repeat that process until the feathers come out like butter.
I had to convince my friends this time. Think you're toxic to my mind, but I know they don't know what you're all about. The way you hold my body tight, staying up talking through the night. Yeah, I know they just don't. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just leave. I need more of.
Then you toss it into the plucker. And the plucker uses these rubber fingers to remove the feathers. Sort of.
You gotta
Save the neck for me, Clark.
Guess it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you.
I gotta help it.
You need a something in there with it.
Yeah, but I don't think you can fit two turkeys at the same time in there.
Keeping it down there, so it's going to be okay.
Now, Kay, do you eviscerate the same way as you do the meat birds, the
Yes,
chickens?
exact same way. Yep. Just on a bigger scale.
Yes, a lot bigger scale.
Takes more muscle. Yes.
Why don't you stay? Why don't we talk about this? Why don't you stay? Why don't we talk about this? With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say you're doing.
When you're done eviscerating a chicken, you go ahead and put them in this pink water, is what we call it. It helps cool the bird down, and it helps get any other gunk out of it. And then when it's done chilling, you'll put it in the clean water, and this is where it's going to stay for a couple hours to chill. You want to get the body temperature down because it's hot from being scalded. So this is the last step before you bag up and everything, but this will be here for a couple hours.
Night, but in the morning you just leave. With us it's all or nothing.
We're on to cleaning up the turkey mess. We've got to clean everything out, wash everything off. There's Landon. We've got all of the turkeys out of the dirty water, the pink water is what we call it, and then into the chill tank. So they're gonna sit here and chill for a couple of hours. It's been a couple hours. We've had our turkeys chilling on ice for a little while, and now we're going to take some time to break them down. All of these turkeys are being used for ground meat, so we're gonna break them down and then we'll grind them up in a couple days when we have a little bit more time. The biggest tom dressed out at 27 pounds. We're just taking the birds apart. Now, is this the same way as you would do a turkey?
A chicken?
A chicken. This is
yeah,
a turkey.
it's roughly the same way. Turkeys have more ligaments than chickens do.
Really?
Yeah, they do.
So they're a little bit more difficult. They just take more cutting. You gotta make sure you got a good sharp knife.
It's been a few days, but we are back with the turkey. We're finishing up taking care of the turkey. We raise and grow it to have ground turkey on hand. So right now we're working on getting it all cut up here. Kay's got her little station, her workstation here, and her grinder, meat grinder, and vacuum sealer. So she just kind of works like this. The first thing that you're gonna do is just cut the meat off the bone, cut the breast into chunks right here, and after that's done, she'll work on grinding it up, and then we'll package it up and it'll be done for the year. All right, here's Kay grinding her meat.
With us it's all or nothing. But guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing. But guess I need more of you. Say you're doing night, but in the morning you just leave. With us it's all or nothing.
My ground turkey, and like I said, I've got thighs and breasts in here, so I did give it a little stir just to mix it. And then we are bagging these up at about 24 ounces. Most of our recipes that we use call for 12 ounces, so we always double things. So 24 ounces going in the bag.
So weighing it on the food scale, and then we're gonna get it into the vacuum sealer.